Welcome to the Feminine Principle podcast, supporting women to let go of the ghosts from their past by exploring the hidden side of their female psyche with shamanic shadow work for women, with your host, Nicola Lucy.
Hello ladies, and welcome to this episode of the Feminine Principle podcast, where today we are exploring the hiding in your shadows. So let me ask you, do you feel there's something missing? That your light has been dimmed and there's so much more of you waiting to shine through? Maybe you've tried to find this light, maybe through therapy, personal development workshops, books or social media, and no matter what you have done, you know there is something deeper, hidden beneath the surface that you just can't quite grasp. Well, this is actually where I come in, because I see you and I see your light hidden in your shadow. I see who you are hiding behind those ghosts from your past, behind the unhealthy patterns you keep repeating, behind the internal conflict you often find yourself in, and the emotional roller coaster you often find yourself on. I see your light, and I see what's hidden in your shadow that is now holding you back from being your truest, most wonderful self. And so whether you're new to shadow work or you've been getting up close and personal with it, the women I work with all have one thing in common. They want to experience something different, a deeper aspect of themselves they know exists, but they just don't know how to get to. Women who are ready to bring more love, light, and balance back into their lives and into their relationships. You see, right now, you may need support navigating your emotional landscape because really strong and powerful emotions keep being triggered and you don't know how to handle them. Emotions like rage, grief, depression, and jealousy. You may want to build a business or a company that can thrive on every level, and yet you bring your shadow to work every single day, and this impacts how you run and manage your business and your team. Or you may be at a crossroads in your life, as something is not working and you keep repeating the same unhealthy patterns, and quite frankly, you're done with it. Or you may want to set healthier boundaries at home, in the workplace, or in your business. You may want to redefine your family dynamics so that you can live healthier and in more balance with yourself and others. And most of all, you know what you want. You aren't afraid to ask for help and are ready to invest in yourself on every level, emotionally, physically, psychologically, sexually, and financially. I'm here and I'm fearless at shadow walking, creating a sacred and safe space for you to walk into your shadows too, so your shadow becomes your best friend, your teacher and your guide to help you evolve through and embrace the many phases of your life, your relationships, your power and your potential. You will feel held and nurtured, learning to trust in your experience and experience trust in yourself like never before. Because shadow work holds the key to all the questions you have about yourself and the way you show up in the world. It holds the key to all the challenges you are currently facing in your personal and professional life, at home and in the workplace. Shadow work helps you to have more healthier and balanced relationship with yourself. It helps you to create stronger and healthy boundaries with others, especially those who drive you nuts on a regular basis, whether that be a family member, a friend, or a colleague. Shadow work helps you to understand the complex nature of relationships and nurture more compassion, love, and understanding for your fellow humans and for yourself. And shadow work helps you to thrive and flourish and tap into your hidden potential you always knew was there but couldn't quite reach. Shadow work helps you to redefine the relationship you have with expectation, your constant need to be in control that actually keeps you on the treadmill of doing. And shadow work helps you to get out of your head, back into your heart, opening the door and falling in love with yourself over and over again. And shadow work helps you to experience and empower a different side of your inner nature. Be more loving and accepting of all those aspects of yourself you thought were unlovable and unacceptable. But most of all, shadow work engages you to go into the jungle of your inner landscape and retrieve all the treasure that you thought was once lost. Treasure that can now help you to embody and embrace more of you, your power, and your potential. You see, shadow work is not just a healing modality. It is a change in perception, a shift in consciousness, and it is a gift to yourself, to others, and to Mother Earth. If we are really going to change the world in which we live, then that change really does need to begin on the inside. You see, when we step into our shadows, we recognize we are doing this work not just for ourselves, but for the women who walked before us and the next generations following in our wake. So let me ask you these few questions to get you started on your shadow work journey. The first question is, what is happening in your personal and or professional life that makes you feel stuck, lost, or in chaos? The second question is, where in your life and relationships do you need to set healthier boundaries? And the third question is, what is your relationship with doing? Doing all the time versus being in flow, being in harmony with yourself and others. The answer to each of these questions lies hidden in your shadow. Be brave. And as one of my clients said about shadow walking, go into the jungle and retrieve your lost treasure. By sitting with each of these questions, the basic principle is to literally sit with the question, to breathe into the question and allow whatever it is that needs to surface to gently come forward. Opening your inner ears, opening your inner eyes, and feeling what now needs to come to the surface. Because your greatest tools in this moment when you begin your shadow work journey are attention and awareness and presence. And these tools will guide you deeper and deeper and deeper and expand your level of consciousness on such a vast level that the more you dive into your shadow, the more expansive you will become. And so, ladies, if you've enjoyed this episode of the Feminine Principle podcast, I invite you to join 600 other women for the Notes from Your Shadow newsletter. Every Saturday, I will be sending you insights and wisdom from your shadow to help you on your journey to make friends and fall in love with the deeper self.
Are you ready to break free from the ghosts of your past, to live with more freedom and a clear sense of purpose and inner confidence? If so, book a chat with me to explore the potent magic of one-to-one shadow walking sessions at thefeminineprinciple.com.